So this is going to be your nice cool down post-run stretching session. If you're like me, you've just been for a run. I'm very warm and sweaty, as you can see from my red head. You need to stretch out your body, look after your body, make sure it's feeling healthy and supple, make sure you're getting a good recovery in, make sure you're allowing your breathing to slow down, so again you get that relaxation in, so then you can transition into the rest of your day with a little bit more ease and relaxation. So we're going to start on our hands and knees, and we're going to work our way through our spine to start. So we're just going to go for a few rounds of cat-cow, where we bring the chin to the chest and round through the back, and then press the belly to the floor and bring the chin up as you arch through the back. So as you round through the back here and push the belly button towards the sky, breathe out. And as you start to breathe in, press your belly button to the floor and lift your chin up. And think about working your way all the way through those vertebrae in your back, making sure you're tucking and tilting the pelvis to really work into that lower back area. Give it a good massage, keep the elbows and the shoulders soft. Okay, and then we're going to work our way up nice and slowly into a slow pedal down dog. So just start to press into the hands a little bit, get a nice good pressure, tuck the toes under, and start to keep the knees bent, but push your head towards your knees, so you're pushing into the hands, and then slowly start to bend the right knee and push the left leg nice and straight, to push the left heel in, push into the hands so you get a good stretch, nice and slow, breathe out, then come over to the other side again, nice, good stretch and breathe out, and we're keeping it nice and slow and dynamic, so you're just going left and right with that now, nice and easy, slow, supple, kind, stretching for the body, using your breath to really let that tension, maybe the heaviness and the stress go, resetting the signals in the body, so the excitatory and the relaxation impulses in the body from running, so your muscles have been firing, activating. We need to just stretch them and reset them, give them a good stretch. Okay, and look up towards your hands now, and as you come up, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand, let the back hip sink down, make sure the back knee's comfortable, and then I'm going to lift the head and chest, so you get a little bit of a back bend, come onto the fingertips or press into the hands, whichever feels more comfortable, but push the hips into the floor and lift the chin and chest up away from the floor, and you can take a nice good stretch, so there's active here, so it's not passive, it's not static, you're really squeezing the hips into the floor by squeezing the glutes and lifting the chin and chest up, so you're arching the back. Take a nice breath in, and as you breathe out, start to walk the hands to the knee at the back and dig the heel and pull the toes. Find a good stretch all the way down the back of the thigh into the hamstrings. And maybe now you can bring the left hand to the outside of the left leg and reach to the toes or the ankle with the right hand. Push the right hip out and push the right armpit up towards the sky. Get a good stretch all the way through the right ribs. Breathing in there. And then as you breathe out, come back to the centre. Walk your hands to the top, start to bring the foot flat, lunge the hip into the floor, push it in again, nice arch at the back, lift up, take a nice breath in as you arch the back, and as you breathe out, start to slowly walk back, dig the heel in, left hand comes to the side of the left leg, reach to the right hand to the ankle or the toes on the left side, open up the right side of the body, push the right hip out, open up the right shoulder to the sky, breathe in, as you breathe out, walk back nice and slowly to the top of the mat. Feeling that stretch that we've just done, push the hips into the floor, lift and arch the back. And then as you exhale, send the hips slowly back, step that left foot back. Toes touch, knees open. Rest the hips comfortably towards the heels, wherever it feels comfortable. Stretch your hands out above your head and let the forehead come down for a moment. Reach and walk the fingertips up that little bit more, so you're stretching through the upper back and the armpits, the ribs. Have a little bit of side to side movement. Breathe, take that nice exhale out, and then slowly starting to bring the head and chest up. As we're coming forward, we're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Again, nice good flat foot, lunge into it, let the hips sink to the floor, so push the hips into the floor, squeezing the glutes, squeeze the hips to push the hips into the floor, squeeze the glutes to push the hips into the floor. I think I said that. I'm tired, I'm fatigued from the run, do forgive me. And then lift the chin and chest, arch the lower back, pull the shoulders backwards. It's a nice, good, active arching, pushing the hips in, so you should feel that hip flexors and lower back. Breathing in. As you breathe out, walk the hands to the knee at the back, straightening this right leg as we go, digging the heel in. Again, find that good stretch into the hamstrings. Right hand to the outside of the right arm. right thigh, left hand comes to the ankle, the shin or the toes. Push the left hip out, push the left shoulder up towards the sky and take a nice good stretchy breath into those left ribs. Try and relax the shoulders. And as you breathe out now, start to walk your hands towards the top of the mat. And lunge deep into it, so really let that back hip and the hips in general just push into the floor. Squeeze the glutes to do that, so squeeze the bum to push the hips into the floor. Now arch the lower back, pull the shoulders backwards, breathe in. And as you breathe out, slowly walking back, taking it at a nice steady pace so we can feel the stretch, feel the work. Right hand to the right hip area, right side of the hip, left hand to the toes or the ankle. Open up the left side of the body, push the left hip out, left shoulder up. Breathe into that left side, relax the shoulders, and as you breathe out, start to come back to the top of the mat. Hands are nice and strong, step the right foot back, toes touch, knees open, hips into the heels, and this time just let the shoulders and arms relax, let the neck relax, just have a little bit of a wiggle, roll the forehead side to side against the mat, so massage the face, the forehead area, breathe, go into the left hip or into the right hip, just give all of that pelvis, knee and ankle area a good kind of compression and massage. Okay, and then we're going to walk slowly back up with the hands and the head. And then as we're coming upwards, we're going to step the left hand. Got a bit of sweat in my eye, like didn't need to know that, but it's stinging. Bring the left knee to the left wrist like this. Bring the right knee up, and then take the left foot across the mat, to the right side. If you need a block or a cushion, you can pause the video and get that now, but we're going to walk the hips backwards. I'm going to try and sit the left hip towards the floor, but not letting this right hip lift up too high. Push the right hip into the left heel. Bring the hands towards the hips a little bit and push and lift up. Again, take a nice good breath in. And as you breathe out, just bring it down slowly onto your elbows. You can relax the shoulders, have a little bit of movement left and right, and use the movement to massage into that hip and glute area, into the lower back. Keep the elbows and shoulders nice and soft and fluid, and breathing in. And let some tension go on your exhale. Just let your body go, sinking into the floor. Nice and easy. Just using that movement to create suppleness and recovery in those tissues. How's this feeling? So there's lots more content that I post like this for us runners to keep us healthy and keep us running for longer and injury free. So do subscribe if you aren't subscribed. Let me know, leave a comment how this video was, even just say thanks for the video, thanks for the video, so I can reply to you and I can see who's watching the videos. It's always nice to see a face, or a name at least. So slowly walking the hands back up onto the mat. Lift, push into the mat with the hands, lift the back knee and take the left leg back and just feel that work as we come back to your hands and knees. Have a wiggle. We're just going to rock the hips into the heels. So have a good stretch for a moment. And then as we're coming up in a moment, we're going to step the right knee to the right wrist. So coming forwards, right knee to right wrist, lift the back knee, take the right foot across the mat, walk the knee backwards, and lunging down into it, push the hips into the floor. Bring the hands closer to the hips for a moment. Again, push that left hip towards the right heel. Lift, arch the lower back, squeeze your bum. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, come again nice and slowly back down onto the elbows. Use the massage, again the movement to go left and right and massage into that hip and glute area. So yeah, the least you could do for following along with this video is just give it a like. Just press the like button, that little thumbs up, it takes 2 seconds, and you'll be surprised how many people watch the video and don't even do that. But what that does is it really helps my channel, really helps me grow and reach more people, which in turn, if the channel's growing and I'm seeing that people are benefiting from it and all of the work that I'm doing in planning and recording these episodes, it then just means I'm going to continue to post these episodes, because I'll be able to continue to grow the channel. I guess again left and right, and continuing to grow the community. Again, walking the hands back up, press into the hands, lift that back knee, setting that right foot backwards, just have a little bit of a wiggle. Keep the knees underneath the hips now. We're going to work into the upper back and the shoulders. So If you've got pinchiness, if you get pinchiness in your shoulders at any point in this, just come up and slowly make the shoulders more comfortable. You can take the hands wider away from each other, but just try and make your shoulders comfortable. Bring your forehead, so I'll show you where we're going. Don't do it yet actually, because you won't be able to see. So the forehead will come down, and I'm going to push, I'm going to take my hands above my head, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my armpits and my chest down into the floor like this, so it really arches that upper back and middle back area. So bring your forehead in between your hands, rest your forehead comfortably, push your nose and your chin towards the floor, and then the chest, and then reach the hands up above the head. Find comfort in the shoulders. The closer the hands are together, the more intense it is into the upper back and shoulder area. Okay, and then breathe. Nice and slowly, finding a good stretch. It's really nice, this, especially if you work a laptop or a phone for large parts of your day. In fact, how many people spend too much time on our phones? We're all guilty of that. So this is nice, and for that upper back and neck area. Okay, nearly there. Slowly bringing the head and chest up. Bring the hands to the floor. Slowly push up. And that was your nice post-run stretch. You should feel better and your body should feel good. So let me know in the comments. Leave a thumbs up at least. I'd be really grateful for that. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already. You've got to the end of this video, so maybe you're wanting to watch more content like one of these videos, or subscribe here, or maybe watch this video. And I shall see you in the next one.